Concrete edges and a neon glow, watching the river of people flow. I'm standing where the air is thin, waiting for the courage to begin. The wind is calling, the wind is loud, above the silence of the crowd. Beneath the ledge I start to feel a gravity that is far too real. I didn't jump, I didn't lean, but I felt the spaces in between, as if the height forgot the fear when the city hummed within my ear. I nearly let the anchor go to find the life that's waiting below. Every time the edge begins to blur, I choose the ghost of who I were. I don't know how to fall without the safety of this wall. Every spark that finds its way fades before it stays. The mesh is strong and the wires are tight, a silver web against the night. I watch the headlights turn to gold and fear the stories yet untold. The sky is open, a deep abyss, beyond the comfort of a miss. But when the concrete starts to shake, I find another vow to break. I don't know if I can bear the rushing of the open air, but every shiver in my knee is a dream I'm terrified to free. Maybe I've been high up too long to learn the rhythm of a song, and I was all that I learned to climb before it ran out of the time to be alive. I'm a bird with wings of heavy lead, watching the world from overhead again. And the lonely truth I see is I'm the cage that's holding me. The ledge is calling, the wind was right. I chose the shadow and the flightless night. I step back from the open sky and let the golden moment die. No rushing wind, no freedom cry, just the safety of a silver light. I kept the roof, I kept the floor, and not the heavy terrace door. The frozen lake beneath the dawn reflects a sky that's barely warm, soft lavender and fading gold, like quiet stories never told. The branches tremble in the breeze, still holding on to silver leaves, and every fragile thing I see feels like another side of me. I used to think the cold would win, that darkness always settled in. But even underneath the snow, the earth prepares for things to grow, and the stars still bloom in winter through scar beneath the frost still remembers what it lost. I don't need to know how every ending starts to heal. Maybe hope is simply this: trusting what you cannot feel yet. The ocean moves beneath the ice, still carrying the pull of life, invisible but beating strong, like hearts that keep surviving on. The rain clouds fade beyond the hills, yet the scent of storms stays still. And maybe pain works just like rain leaves, but changes everything. I don't know where this road will bend, or what survives beyond the end, but the moon still lights the sea without asking certainty. Maybe every lonely night was quietly teaching me how to listen. Maybe every broken dream still carried seeds of who I'd be, hidden within them. I'm meadow after frost, still carrying what I lost, but breathing. And the hardest thing to trust is healing often happens without speaking. Yeah, the stars still bloom in winter, even when the air grows bitter. Every wound beneath my skin feels softer than it once had been. I don't turn away when the gray skies choose to stay, 'cause every storm that let me through left the heavens painted new. And somewhere beneath the endless white, I think my soul still carries light. White on white in oxygen lines, everything moves by code designs. A laboratory for a heart of stone, where the seeds of chaos are never sown. The air is filtered, the air is thin, keeping the messy world from getting in. Beneath the visor I start to feel a fever that is far too real. I didn't reach, I didn't touch, but I felt the gravity way too much, as if the logic forgot the code. When the wildflowers began to erode, I nearly pulled the mask away to taste the dirt and the salty spray. Every time the pressure starts to drop, I find a way to make the breathing stop. I don't know how to survive in the place that's actually alive. Every spark that finds its way shores before it stays. Synthetic silk and a glass pane view, watching the sky turn a violent blue. I see the insects, I see the rain, and fear the nectar and fear the pain. The world is is bleeding 1,000 hues beyond the safety that I choose. But when the seal begins to hiss, I turn my back on the morning's kiss. I don't know if I can bear the heavy scent of the morning air, but every shiver in the wall is a pulse I'm terrified to call. Maybe I've been sterile too long to learn the friction of a song and burn, or a soul that learned to hide before it let the dirt inside. To learn I'm a specimen in a perfect jar, free to look at a falling star again. And the hollow truth I see is I'm the cage that's protecting me. Chose the shadow and the flawless law. I patched the casing and I cut the feed and starved the only thing I'll ever need. No wild garden, no heavy breath, just the safety of this clean white death. I kept the helmet, I kept the floor, and double sealed the laboratory door. Stone and ice and freezing breath, a lonely dance with a mountain's death. I've climbed the jagged edge of white to stand beneath an open sky. The valley's gone, the world is small, waiting for the final call. Beneath my boots I start to feel a summit that is far too real. I didn't jump, I didn't fly, but I felt the burning in my eye, as if the eagle forgot the height. When the day began to kiss the night, I nearly reached for the golden crown, but I'm terrified of looking down. Every time the mist begins to clear, I wrap myself in ancient fear. I don't know how to stand without the touch of solid land. Every spark that finds its way freezes before it stays. The oxygen is getting low. I watch the fire in the snow. I see the stars so close and bright, and fear the power of the light. The sky is wide and endless sea, beyond the ghost of who I'll be. But when the wind begins to lift, I find another way to drift. Of holy air, but every shiver in my bone is a throne I'm scared to own. Maybe I've been climbing too long to learn the rhythm of a song and stay, or a soul that learned to hide that's holding me. The sun was resting on my hand. I chose the shadow of the land. I turned my back upon the height and walked into the gray washed light. No final step, no victory cry, just the mountain and a frozen light. I kept the struggle, I kept the floor, and locked the heavens, open door. Leather binds an ancient dust, 1,000 dreams beginning to rust. I walk the aisles of silent ink, standing on the very brink. The vellum's smooth, the vellum's cold, a story waiting to be told. Beneath the cover I start to feel a chapter that is far too real. I didn't read, I didn't write, but I felt the fire in the white, as if the parchment forgot to sleep. When the secrets began to leak, I nearly let the story start to bleed the ink from out my heart. Every time the spine begins to crack, I push the heavy volume back. The hero that I'm meant to see, every spark that finds its way, ashes before it stays. The quill is sharp, the ink is deep, guardian of the words I keep. I watch the candles start to burn and fear the page I'll never turn. The sky is open, epic tale, beyond the safety of my veil. But when the preface starts to breathe, I find a reason to leave. I don't know if I can bear the weight of what is written there, but every shiver in the pen is a now I'm giving back to then. Maybe I've been a title too long to learn the rhythm of a song and bloom, or a soul that learned to hide before it let the world inside the room. I'm a masterpiece with no one to read, afraid to plant the only seed again. And the lonely truth I see is I'm the cage that's holding me. The ink was wet upon the nib. I chose the comfort of the clip. I closed the book and dimmed the light, and gave the legend back tonight. No rising action, no final grace, just the dust and empty space. I kept the silence, I kept the floor, and walked the library's iron door. waiting for the lights to settle down. I've memorized every single line to make this moment truly mine. The floor is polished, the air is cold, a story waiting to be told. Beneath the makeup I start to feel a trembling that is far too real. I didn't step, I didn't speak, but I felt the tear upon my cheek, as if the spotlight forgot the glow. When the shadows started to grow, I nearly walked into the light to claim my glory for the night. But every time the curtain swings, I pull back on my paper wings. I don't know how to play the part without a shield around my heart. Every spark that finds its way fades before it stays. The audience is a sea of gray, waiting for the show to start the day. I see the seats, I see the eyes, and fear the truth beneath the lies. The sky is open, a standing ovation beyond this silent station. But when the cue begins to rain, I choke the song I meant to sing. I don't know if I can bear the weight of all the silence there, but every shiver in the lace is a mask I'm terrified to face. Maybe I've been a ghost too long to learn the rhythm of a song and rise, or a soul that learned to hide before it let the world inside its eyes. I'm a performer with no one to see, drowning in my own decree again. And the lonely truth I find is I'm the shadow left behind. The cue was given, the mark was set. I chose the safety of regret. I stayed behind the velvet fold and let the story go untold. No thunderous applause, no final bow, just the silence of the here and now. I kept the costume, I kept the floor, and locked the stage's heavy door. Clockwork gears and a humming chord. I've walked this hallway 1,000 times before. The calendar is stuck on a single leaf, a perfect sanctuary for my grief. The sand is frozen inside the glass, watching the shadows as they pass. Beneath the ticking I start to feel a second that is far too real. I didn't turn, I didn't press, but I felt the weight of the emptiness, as if the stars forgot their place when the future stared me in the face. I nearly let the portal lead to a life that I actually need. Every time the light begins to tear, I run back to the dark I wear. I don't know how to grow in the tomorrow I'll never know. Every spark that finds its way resets before it stays. the dead. I watch the horizon start to shift and fear the gravity and the drift. The sky is bleeding, a digital rain beyond the safety of my pain. But when the lever starts to slide, I find another place to hide. I don't know if I can bear the mystery of the morning air, but every shiver in the frame is a day I'm terrified to claim. Maybe I've been yesterday too long to learn the rhythm of a song and change, or a soul that learned to stay before it found a different way to be strange. I'm a traveler with no road to find, leaving my own soul behind again. And the lonely truth I see is on the cage that's holding me. The future out once more. Glowing screens and a jagged wave, a masterwork I'm trying to save. The spectrum peaks and shades of red, a symphony that's never said. I see the bars, I see the beat, the rhythm of a grand defeat. Beneath the fader I start to feel a frequency that is far too real. I didn't click, I didn't play, but I felt the silence slip away, as if the monitor forgot the gray. When the waveforms started to sway, I nearly unmuted the soul tonight to let the melody catch the light. But every time the volume starts to rise, I hide the music behind my eyes. I don't know how to share the sound of being stripped and bare. Every spark that finds its way shorts before it stays. The reverb tales are long and deep, secrets that the speakers keep. I watch the levels start to jump and feel my heart begin to thump. The sky is open, the stereo field beyond the safety of this shield. But when the cursor nears the on, I wait until the spark is gone. I don't know if I can bear the weight of being heard out there, but every ripple on the screen is a ghost of who I could have been. Maybe I've been a demo too long to learn the rhythm of a song and peak, or a soul that learned to fade before it stepped out of the shade to speak. I'm a signal with no place to go, afraid to let the master fall again. And the lonely truth I see is I'm the cage that's holding me. polished wood and a silken string, waiting for the wood to sing. I've aimed my sight at the furthest star to prove to them just who we are. The target's clear, the wind is still, a vacuum for my iron will. Beneath the feather I start to feel a longing that is far too real. I didn't lose, I didn't fire, but I felt the burning of desire, as if the arrow forgot the wood. When the moment was finally understood, I nearly let the arrow fly to claim my place within the sky. But every time the tension peaks, I swallow every word it speaks. I don't know how to hit the mark without losing a bit of it. Every spark that finds its way blends before its days. My fingers ache, my knuckles white, holding back the silver light. I see the center red and deep, a promise that I cannot keep. The sky is open, a path of gold beyond the stories I've been told. But when the pulse begins to drum, I let my steady hand go numb. I don't know if I can bear the flight through all that empty air, but every shiver in the bow is a truth I'm terrified to know. Maybe I've been aiming too long to learn the rhythm of a song and strike, or a soul that learned to pull before it felt beautiful. Like I'm a weapon that refuses to kill, stuck within my own free will again. And the lonely truth I see is I'm the cage that's holding me. The notch was trembling in my grip, I chose to let the focus slip. I loosened the string and lowered the aim, and walked away from the winning game. No whistling wind, no hollow thud, just the silence in my blood. I kept the arrow, I kept the floor, and locked the armory's heavy door. Transparent walls and a warm embrace, a static life in a narrow space. I've grown too large for this fragile skin, but I'm terrified of where the clouds begin. The wings are folded, the colors are deep, wrapped in a promise I intended to keep. Beneath the surface I start to feel a sunlight that is far too real. I didn't crack, I didn't break, but I felt the earth begin to shake, as if the nectar forgot the flower. When the clock struck the final hour, I nearly shattered the glass tonight to feel the wind and the blinding light. But every time the casing starts to tear, I breathe in the old and heavy air. I don't know how to fly in a world that's way too wide and high. Every spark that finds its way, flickers before it stays. The silk is tangled, the pulse is slow, watching the shadows of the birds below. I see the garden vibrant and wild, and fear the hunger of the nature's child. The sky is open, a golden field, beyond the safety of this liquid shield. But when the first fracture starts to spread, I spin a thicker web instead. I don't know if I can bear the coldness of the open air, but every shiver in my wing is a sky I'm terrified to sing. Maybe I've been a larva too long to learn the rhythm of a song and soar, or a soul that learned to hide before it let the light inside the core. I'm a miracle that's scared to be born, waiting for the safety of the morn again. And the lonely truth I see is I'm the cage that's holding me. The crack was wide enough to see the version of who I'm meant to be. I chose the nectar of the dark and stifled every rising spark. No colored wings, no summer breeze, just the silence and a heart at ease. I capped the shell, I capped the floor, and sealed the chrysalis' heavy door.